I'll stretch it so that it's as big as that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I'll play it there. Let's see if you can hear the sound on it. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll let it run. Okay. Any questions?
That was excellent. Thank you, Jos.
You're welcome. Any questions at all?
Yeah, may I just ask you a little question about your studio dimensions and layout? It looks from where you're sitting that the back wall, as you describe it,
yeah,
is maybe only 2-3 meters from the edge of your flooring.
I would say if you square this place, it's 5 by 5.
Okay. And your shooting position would be to your right?
That's the end of the studio.
Yeah.
I have a door here.
Yes.
Which goes to the reception.
Okay.
And if I have to go shoot full length, I'll go in there and shoot.
Okay. You go next door.
Next door, yeah. That's where Tracy sits.
Yeah. And if I look at what I'm looking at now, where the chair is, do you shoot from the far end? Is that a wall here to your left?
Hey, let me see if I can move this. No, it's not.
Thank you.
That's right. You see this glass wall?
Yeah.
Okay, that glass wall is on the other side as well. So
yeah,
there's a table and chairs there.
Yeah.
For mom and dad to sit and watch when they're there.
Yeah.
So it's 5 meter length.
Area, yeah. So that wall to the right is as far as you can get back, just to the right of your camera.
This wall is as far as I can get back normally until I open that door.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really interested.
If you go online,
if
you go on YouTube, put Jos Photography.
Yeah.
There's a video that shows our studio, viewing room, and all that.
Okay. Thank you. I'm very interested.
It's at the end of my garden.
Studio space is very small, and maybe 5 meters square, just like yours. And I'm often struggling to get enough distance back, for separation.
For me, what is important is what you can do in the studio. I mean, if you can't do that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Jane. Jane talking?
Oh, sorry. Talking to my husband about Sizewell Studio. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh,
sorry, my husband's watching it with me, and we were just discussing the Sizewell Studio.
Oh, that's a good sort of reason to divorce him.
I'll think about it.
Yes, it doesn't matter what size the studio. Oh God, sorry, this is. It doesn't matter what size the studio is, because what you can create in there also defines your style and type of things you do.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do full length if you don't have to, or if you are doing full length, they don't have to be standing straight up and down. They could be sitting down. They could be bending over, like some of the first shots we show in the image.
Yeah, it's never been an inhibiting factor, the size, but it's just interesting to see that yours is fairly similar in size to mine.
Absolutely. I mean, I've had motorbikes in here as well.
Right.
So
right
at the end of the garden, I can put a bridge the planks down and bring the motorbike in.
Yeah.
Firstly, I wanted it even wider so I could bring the front of a car in, but the wife wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's actually a building in your garden.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, YouTube host photography, and you'll see it.
Yeah, I think I've seen a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Anything else about anything? That's gone quiet.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I can't believe it, Hoss. I can't believe they're all quiet. Go on,
You
guys.
have some beautiful pictures, and as we know, business and photography are two different elements. Can you talk us through what you're doing marketing-wise at the moment that's working for you in terms of website?
Tracy is just updating our website with all the sort of links and things that we have on there, and new sort of offers or whatever we have. But all of our work from the moment I started photography was loss leader. So when we first started, we were doing promotions in markets, in supermarkets, places like that, or shopping centers, and all we always done is sell £25 vouchers to give them a sitting and a print. Previously, when I was in Edgware, it was a framed print because the Asian and African market that we were in, where that's what they were more interested in. Always sold much better down there than I ever did here. I've had orders. My best order was £8,000 cash.
Wow.
So, but it's only once, and you know, I had a lot of 5 to down to 3, 2 grands. These from Nigerians, and so how I ended up going to Nigeria through one of my clients, who was the wife of the vice president in Nigeria at the time. She took me in. I didn't even go through passport control there, and photographed a few of their famous people over there in Abuja, Aba, Port Harcourt, and Lagos. I've been lucky in this that I've photographed prime ministers through this magazine. I've photographed Prime Minister Tony Blair through Bertha Joseph, who was the first black lady mayor in Brent. I've photographed Boris Johnson through going to conservative dinner evenings that they do. They call it business meetings, but it's not. I've been with David Bailey, with, I don't know, I've got my brag wall here as well. So, yeah, but other than that, it's always been, and now it's all Facebook. Everything we get is from Facebook, charity, and sending vouchers to different schools for raising funds.
Any other questions, ladies and gents?
No.
I don't know what Selena or Jane look like.
They won't
You
show
don't
us.
want to.
Put your videos on, girls. Come on. Hoss is showing himself.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, Hoss, thank you very much. It's been very informative. You've got some great images. Love them.
You're welcome. My main thing is I've always loved photography and constantly been, I don't know if you guys know, but my dad was a movie star in Iran. It's one of my Facebook pages is my dad's page. And so I was always in films, but I had more interest in cars. So I studied automobile engineering, and then I wanted to be an actor. Then Iranian Revolution happened, so we came out, and here we started repairing cars because that's what I could do. And then we had a garage for 15 years, and after that I got tired, and I thought people had asked me to take pictures of their wedding because I carried a camera, and then from then on I thought I'd prefer to go into photography, and all I did up to about 2015 was just everything I did was photography until I decided I want a different challenge. So I went and got my motorbike license. So I ride a motorbike.
Next
I
up is
think
flying
you should-
planes. Is it?
You should start a new line, Hoss, and call it naked motorbike photography, where you photograph naked motorbikes.
Why not?
Combine your two passions together.
Absolutely.
Guy, your volume is very loud.
Or he's too close to his.
No, I've got a professional mic here, so it's
That's better.
proper mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better now? I've turned it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, so Hoss, that was really enlightening. I said I've known you for over 20 years, and every time I see some of the pictures I see are similar or the same, but I pick up new detail, and you just, some little bits.
No, I would say this to everyone that if you talk about Patrick Litchfield, David Bailey, Richard Avedon, any of the photographers, they always had a peak time that their style and things became new and inspiring to others. After that, things start plateauing, and you can't completely recreate yourself as you go. And it's more of your own character in your images than it is you just creating something. Because every time I've tried to divert from what I do to see if I would do it in a different way or photograph people in a different way, I just keep going back to the same thing. I remember putting an old image up on my Facebook, and Ray Dog came up saying, "Wow, Hoss is back." But what he didn't realize, it was still the old image, because that is me. That's just always has been me. So that's why you feel you've seen those images before, or I mean, they are a mixture of things in there that you might have seen before. But I would exactly do the same thing still.
What I'm saying is, the age of the image doesn't diminish its greatness. It's still a great image, whether it was taken today or tomorrow. But
Thanks very much.
But seeing the image again and hearing you explain again, I hear more detail that helps me.
Thank you.
I think if everybody hasn't got any more questions, it's a good time to thank Hoss very much for giving up his time. I know he's very busy at the moment.
So busy.
Yeah, so busy.
Working in the garden, clearing.
How's the garden looking?
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
So what we'll probably do, I think, is we'll call it an end here, but I will probably ask Hoss to do this again in a couple of weeks' time, where he can maybe talk about a few other images, etc., if he's willing to do this.
Absolutely.
But I think that it'd be very, very good for you all to thank Hoss for his hospitality and his expertise. I think we've all seen today just how special he is. Such a friendly guy as well, and helpful. Somebody I personally respect a tremendous amount. And so if you can all unmute, and one big round of applause for Hoss.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining, and thank you for kind words.
No problem at all, Hoss. They're all meant with deep value, mate.
Thanks, Hoss.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Hoss.
Let's hope meet together at a big seminar one day.
One day, who knows?
All right, Janice, your hair dropped.
I know. It was catching.
Janice, you need butterfly lighting, 45 degrees, and a fan in your hair.
And a lot of pose. Yes, absolutely. The fan in the hair, Janice, next.
I think Judith is copying my hairstyle.
It's been really great, and I appreciate everybody coming on and listening. So I'm going to end it now to give you all the day off, and I hope you can attend our next ones. Thank you all.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Cheers, Hoss.
Thank
Bye.
you. Alan,
Yeah.
did you want to chat to Tracy at all?
Yeah, I'll send you a new link.
Okay, thank you.
Alan, do you want me to help you out with those recording bits and things?
Bye
Yeah.
for now.
Can I contact you a little bit later?
Sure. The best way is WhatsApp me, just a hello, and I'll contact you back.
Okay. Speak to you later, Guy. Bye all.
Bye.